know I'm not perfect, but I hope you see my worth. 'Cause it's only you, nobody knew I put you first. And for you, girl, I swear I do the worst.
우연히 길을 걷다가 살짝 마주쳐 놀란 눈빛 가만히 쳐다보다가 이상해 다가오잖아. 너는 내가 보이나 봐. 뒤돌아 숨어버렸어. 매일 지루하게 반복되던 시간들 계속 어무하게 지나가던 날들에 불쑥 나타나선 내 마음을 흔들어 자꾸만 나를 설레게 해. 꺼벙한 얼굴에 말투는 어눌한데 무심하게 다가오는 발걸음이 싫지가 않아. 너에게만 보일래. 살며시 다가와 입 맞춰줘. 나에게만 와줄래. 두근대는 내 맘 속삭일래. 이게 뭐야 이런 느낌 내겐 처음인걸. 하루 종일 네 모습만 떠올리고 있는데 모르겠어 이상해. 너 없이 난 허전해. 자꾸만 네가 보고 싶어. 나 없던 시간들 외롭던 마음들을 생각이 나지 않게 녹여주는 네 따스한 눈빛. 너에게만 보일래. 살며시 다가와 입 맞춰줘. 나에게만 와줄래. 두근대는 내 맘 속삭일래. 멈출 수가 없는 걸. 하루 종일 네가 생각이 나. 함께 있고 싶은 걸. 내 곁에만 있어줄래. 너에게만 보이는 걸. 나에게는 전부인 걸. 다시 혼자 있긴 난 싫어. 이제 너로 채워줘.
Do you hear me talking to you? Across the water, across the deep blue ocean, under the open sky. Oh my, baby, I'm trying.
Boy, I hear you in my dreams. I feel you whisper across the sea. I keep you with me in my heart. You make it easier when life gets hard.
Lucky I'm in love with my best friend. Lucky to have been where I have been. Lucky to be coming home again.
They don't know how long it takes
Waiting for a love like this.
every time
Every time we say goodbye, I wish we had one more kiss. I'll wait for you, I promise you I will. Lucky I'm in love with my best friend. Lucky to have been where I have been. Lucky to be coming home again. Lucky we're in love in every way. the sea to an island where we'll meet. You'll hear the music, feel the air. I'll put a flower in your hair.
Golden breezes through the trees.
Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the solemnization of Tommy and Yuru.
大家早晨，非常歡迎各位抽空嚟到 Tommy 同 Yuru 嘅婚禮儀式。
We would like to take this opportunity to remind everyone to help us maintain 1 meter social distancing in groups of 5, adhering to the current COVID regulations.
相信大家都明白而家嘅 COVID-19 情況不容忽視，有幾條政府規定嘅規條係需要大家幫忙遵守一下嘅，當中包括咗在場各位需要保持1米嘅距離，每一組只能夠容納總共5個人，場內亦都係唔可以飲食嘅。
There will also be no eating or drinking during the event. Thank you. Please do feel free to write or sign on the puzzle pieces at the reception table and paste it on the board at the entrance to add to the couple's family tree.
另外，唔知大家有冇喺呢個場地嘅門口嗰邊見到有一個家庭樹圖案嘅畫板同埋啲拼圖呢？非常歡迎大家喺拼圖上面發揮創意，可以喺拼圖上面簽一簽名，又或者寫低對呢兩位新人嘅祝福，然後將拼圖貼喺家庭樹嘅畫板上面就 OK 㗎啦。
Once the pieces are signed and the puzzles pasted on the canvas, please choose any seat to be seated and change to the mask provided in the wedding favor bags.
喺座位安排方面，相信呢大家可以隨意揾一個方便自己嘅位置坐低。
The couple has also drawn a comic book illustrating from how they met up till the day Tommy proposed. Please feel free to enjoy it while we wait for the ceremony to begin.
相信大家都見到座位上有一個小禮物袋，而佢入邊呢就裝咗 Tommy 同 Yuru 為大家配置嘅一個口罩。為咗統一性呢，佢哋希望大家可以戴上佢哋配置嘅口罩。而小禮物袋裏面呢，亦都有佢哋畫嘅畫冊，好生動有趣咁樣分享咗一啲佢哋嘅愛情小故事，例如相識嘅過程同埋 Tommy 點樣向 Yuru 求婚之類嘅小故事。大家如果有興趣話嘅呢，可以欣賞一下嘅。
The ceremony will begin at 10:30.
最後提提大家，婚禮儀式將會喺10點半正式開始。
So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me.
Isn't she lovely? Isn't she wonderful? Isn't she precious? Less than 1 minute old. I never thought through love would be making one as lovely as she. Isn't she lovely? Made from love. Isn't she pretty? Truly the angel's best. Boy, I'm so happy. We have been heaven blessed. I can't believe what God has done. Through us, He's given life to us. Isn't she lovely? Made from love. Isn't she lovely? Life and love are the same. Life is Aisha, the meaning of her name. Blondie could and up and down. Without you, who conceived the one so very lovely? So very lovely, ooh, so very lovely, made from love.
Hey, hey, hey. Your lipstick stains on the front lobe of my left side brains. I knew I wouldn't forget you, and so I went and let you blow my mind. Your sweet moonbeam, the smell of you in every single dream I dream. I knew when we collided, you're the one I have decided who's one of my kind. Hey, soul sister, ain't that Mr. on the radio? Stereo, the way you move ain't fair, you know. Hey, soul sister, I don't wanna miss a single thing you do tonight. Hey, hey, hey. Just in time. I'm so glad you have a one-track mind like me. You gave my life direction, a game show love connection we can't deny. I'm so obsessed. My heart is bound to beat right out my untrimmed chest. I believe in you like a virgin, young Madonna, and I'm always gonna wanna blow your mind. Hey, soul sister, ain't that Mr. on the radio? Stereo, the way you move ain't fair, you know. Hey, soul sister, I don't wanna miss a single thing you do tonight. The way you can color up, watching you's the only. My life had found its missing piece. So as long as I live, I love you. will heaven hold you? You look so beautiful in white. And from now to my very last breath, this day I'll cherish. You look so beautiful in white tonight. What we have is timeless. My love is endless. And with this ring I say to the world, you're my every reason. You're all that I believe in. With all my heart I mean every word. So as long as I live I love you. Will heaven hold you? You look so beautiful in white. And from now to my very last breath, this day I'll cherish. You look so beautiful in white tonight. You look so beautiful in white. Yeah, yeah. Na 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 na. So beautiful in white tonight. And if a daughter is what our future holds, I hope she has your eyes, finds love like you and I did. Yeah, and if she falls in love, we'll let her go. I'll walk her down the aisle. She looks so beautiful in white. Yeah, yeah. So beautiful in white. So as long as I live, I love you. Will heaven hold you? You look so beautiful in white. And from now to my very last breath, this day I'll cherish. You look so beautiful in white. It's a night. Na 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 na. So beautiful in white tonight.
Isn't she lovely? Isn't she wonderful? Isn't she precious? Less than 1 minute old. I never thought that love would be making one as lovely as she. Isn't she lovely? Made from love. Isn't she pretty? Truly the angel's best. Boy, I'm so happy. We have been heaven blessed. I can't believe what God has done. Through us He's given life to one. Isn't she lovely? Made from love.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the solemnization of Tommy and Yuru.
大家早晨啊，非常歡迎各位抽空嚟到 Tommy 同 Yuru 嘅婚禮儀式。
We would like to take this opportunity to remind everyone to help us maintain 1 meter social distance in groups of 5, adhering to the current COVID regulations.
由於 COVID-19 嘅情況依然係不容忽視，提在場各位需要保持1米嘅距離，每組呢亦都只能夠容納5個人嘅啫。
There will also be no eating or drinking during the event. Thank you.
場內呢亦都係唔可以飲食嘅。
Please do feel free to write or sign on the puzzle pieces at the reception table and paste it on the board at the entrance to add to the couple's family tree.
同時咧 ，Tommy 同 Yuru 喺門口接待處上面咧就放置咗一啲拼圖嘅，非常歡迎大家喺拼圖上面簽一簽名，又或者寫低對兩位新人嘅祝福，然後將拼圖貼喺同樣喺門口嘅家庭樹畫板上面，以示祝賀。
Once the pieces are signed and the puzzles pasted on the canvas, please choose any seat to be seated and change to the mask provided in the wedding favor bags.
喺座位安排上面呢，歡迎大家隨意揾一個方便自己嘅位置坐低。
The couple has also drawn a comic book illustrating from how they met up to the day Tommy proposed. Please feel free to enjoy it while we wait for the ceremony to begin.
大家喺呢個座位上邊呢，係有一個小禮物袋啦，咁入邊呢，裝咗 Tommy 同 Yuru 為大家配置嘅一個口罩。咁為咗統一性呢，佢哋希望大家可以戴上佢哋配置嘅口罩。另外呢，小禮物袋入邊呢，有佢哋畫嘅畫冊啦，好生動有趣咁樣分享咗一啲佢哋嘅愛情小故事，例如相識嘅過程同埋 Tommy 點樣向 Yuru 求婚之類嘅小故事。大家如果有興趣嘅話呢，可以欣賞一下嘅。
May everyone please be seated. Ceremony is about to begin.
大家請隨意揾一個方便自己嘅位置坐低，婚禮儀式即將開始。
Take my whole life, all for I can falling in love with.
Good morning, everyone. We would like to welcome you and thank each and every one of you, including Mr. Fong, for making time on your weekday to be here on this very special day.
大家早晨，非常歡迎咁多位抽空來臨 Tommy 同 Yuru 嘅特別日子，亦都特別感謝風先生抽空嚟臨作為兩位嘅註冊官。
My name is Daniel, and she's Lisa, and we will be your hosts this morning.
我叫 Lisa，而佢係 Daniel。我哋今日非常榮幸可以成為大家嘅司儀。
Before we start, we would like to remind you to keep your mobile phones on silent mode and adhere to the COVID regulations of the venue. Please be reminded that there is no intermingling allowed between your groups of 5. And please keep your mask on at all times except for when you are taking photos.
首先喺我哋開始之前，提大家將手機調校至靜音模式，同埋記得時刻同隔離前後嘅貴賓保持1米距離。同時麻煩大家盡量減少社交，同埋除咗影相之外咧，記得時刻戴住口罩。
Now, it is by no accident that you are here today, as each of you represents someone important in the individual and collective lives of Tommy and Lou, including myself.
無可否認嘅係，今日在座各位都係 Tommy 同 Yuru 生命之中非常重要嘅人。
I'm sure by now you would have guessed it, that their wedding is a Harry Potter, Star Wars themed wedding, as Lou loves Harry Potter and Tommy loves Star Wars.
顯而易見，今日嘅婚禮主題係哈利波特同埋星球大戰嘅融合。相信大家都明白原因就係 Yuru 非常中意哈利波特，而 Tommy 個人亦都非常之中意星球大戰。
And same as the two vastly different chronicles that they are, the marriage of Tommy and Lou is the merging of their two worlds into one.
呢個主題嘅混合可以話係象徵咗 Tommy 同 Yuru 兩人來自兩個截然不同嘅世界、歷史同埋背景，將會喺今日合二為一。
Now, as you may have noticed that on each chair of the aisle, there are cups of petals. They will be used for the couple's second march in, so please wait for our cue later on when to use them.
相信坐喺走廊兩邊嘅朋友都留意到，座位旁邊有一個裝滿咗花瓣嘅杯仔。呢個花瓣陣間將會大有用途，我哋會喺需要用到佢嘅時候咧，再同大家講一聲嘅。
Now, may we invite everyone to welcome all the way from Canada, the groom and his groomsmen as they make their entrance to the front.
好，講到呢度，我哋大家一齊歡迎千里迢迢由加拿大嚟嘅新郎同佢嘅伴郎進場。
That was quite the imperial entrance. I hope Lou approved of this previously.
多謝新郎同伴娘咁華麗嘅進場啊！希望新郎已經得到咗 Yuru 嘅批准啦。
May we now welcome the bridesmaids to join us at the front.
跟住落嚟，我哋大家一齊歡迎伴娘進場。
Now, would you please rise as we welcome the bride accompanied by her father.
而家有請大家起立，一齊歡迎我哋嘅新娘同佢嘅爸爸進場。
Forever could never be long enough for me. Feel like I've had long enough with you. Forget the world now, we won't let them see. But there's one thing left to do. Now that the weight has lifted, love has surely shifted my way. Marry me today and every day. Marry me if I ever get the nerve to say hello in this cafe. Say you will. Say you will. Together can never be close enough for me to feel like I am close enough to you. You wear white and I wear out the words I love you, and you're beautiful.
Please be seated.
有請大家坐低。
Wait is over.
All right, a very good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the wedding and solemnization of Mr. Chow Tommy as well as Miss Huang Yuru. I'm Edward, and it's my pleasure to be their solemnizer. Before the solemnization begins, I just have two small requests. Number one, please put your phones to silent so as not to disturb the entire proceeding later. Number two, please applause and congratulate this wonderful couple that's in front of me anytime. Very good. All right, during the solemnization, yes, the dog is also very happy. So as you can tell, I hope that all of you are also equally or more happy than the doggy. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together one more time to welcome the two witnesses. 證婚人可以上嚟喎。證婚人 Witness. Okay, yes. Please stand beside the groom and please stand beside your daughter. Very good. Congratulations. Okay, sir, you need to put on your mask. Thank you. Yes, he's too happy. Yeah. Thank you, sir. Congratulations. Okay. Mr. Chow Tommy and Miss Huang Yuru, are both of you willing parties to be wedded as husband and wife over here?
Yes, I am.
Yes, I am.
Fantastic. That means both of you are not forced into this marriage. Yeah? If you are not forced into this marriage, please stand closer to each other. Very good. Yeah, stay like that, stay like that. Okay. According to the laws in Singapore, it is my duty to remind both of you, once we sign the white certificate of marriage later, Chow Tommy, you can only have Huang Yuru as your one and only wife. Huang Yuru, you can only have Chow Tommy as your one and only husband. Both of you cannot have more than one. Do you both understand?
Yes, I understand.
Yeah.
Mic test?
Yes. Sorry. Yes, I understand. It has to stay that way.
Okay, wonderful. Mr. Chow Tommy, are you willing to take Miss Huang Yuru as your legally wedded wife and to live together with her in legal matrimony forever?
Yes, I am willing.
Yeah, he said yes, Nobody want to applaud for him? Very good. And I guess I know why, because Yuru is very pretty today.
She's always pretty, beautiful even.
Wow, he deserves another round of applause, right? Very good. In future, she may become plump or slim. She may be rich or poor. She may be in sickness or in health, no matter what happened to her. Are you willing to forever and ever love her? Are you willing to use your life to protect her? Are you willing to be faithful to her till your very last day?
Yes, always.
Wow, he said yes always, you know. Wonderful. Thank you for your applause. Let's hear what the bride has to say. Miss Huang Yuru, are you willing to take Mr. Chow Tommy as your legally wedded husband and to live together with him in legal matrimony forever?
Yes, I'm willing.
Wow, she also said yes. Awesome. And I guess I know why too, because Tommy is very handsome today.
Yes, of course. He's handsome all the time.
Wow, first time the bride respond this way. Usually the bride will just laugh at the comment and don't know what to say.
It's true.
In future, he may become plump or slim. He may be rich or poor. He may be in sickness or in health, no matter what happened to him. Are you willing to forever and ever love him? Are you willing to be his emotional support as well as be faithful to him till your very last day?
Yes, I'm willing.
Wow, she also said yes. Awesome. Okay, now I'd like to invite the groom to take the bride's ring and put it on for your bride on her left hand forefinger. Yes, can you hold the flowers for her? That's very nice. Thank you. Yes?
Uh-oh.
Oh no, I didn't wait.
Lower the hand down. Lower it down.
Yeah, successfully won. Take out 2 phones. The ring cannot be removed already. Yeah, and before the ceremony started, the groom tell me he has got a few personal words to share with his bride. Do you want to hear or not? Very good, very good. So, one hand hold her hand. Mic test. Now it's working. And then one hand hold this mic, and then look at her and tell her from the bottom of your heart what you want to say.
I want you to know I didn't practice beforehand, so I may or may not choke up. I remember when we first met 6 years ago, when you stepped out of Aaron's car to attend the rehearsal ceremony for his and Brenna's wedding. I said hi, and you smiled and walked away just like that. I remember later that night while I was over at his place helping out with some of the DIYs for the wedding, when you walked into the room and started helping out as well. While we were working away and chatting, you turned to me and asked, "Do you know why the ocean is blue?" I thought that you were asking me a legitimate question, and it would be a good moment for me to look and sound very smart in front of you. And so I started giving you this highly detailed scientific explanation that I happened to come across on the internet. But when I had finished my explanation, you said, actually, it's because the fishes go blue, 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 blue. Yeah, I was actually stunned. My first cold joke ever. Little did I know that that joke would lead to my eventual move to my new home in Singapore and my new life with you. We've had our ups and downs and our rough patches, some caused by my stubbornness and carelessness, but we've always managed to work our way through it. Sometimes I just needed a little push before I could come around. Yeah. Although a majority of our relationship has consisted of video calls and texting, I always made the effort to save up as much as I could to take a trip to you at least twice and if I'm lucky, 3 times a day if Jeff and Heather were happy to let me go. 3 times a year. A year. Not a year, not a day. Those trips were always so enjoyable and fattening, actually. I was a lot slimmer. I was not always this plump. But those trips were always too short for me because time always flew by whenever I was by your side and just enjoying the moment. If every moment we shared together is better than the last, I look forward to what tomorrow brings. Hopefully, for my sake, less elbowing in my face as you are sleeping. That happened the first time. It hurt. Sorry. Yuru Huang, I promise you that I'm never gonna give you up. I'm never gonna let you down. I'm never gonna run around and desert you. I'm never gonna make you cry. I'm never gonna say goodbye. And I'm never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. Yes, I just rickrolled you. I worked it into the vow. I hope you're happy. In all seriousness, though, within all these years, you've become many things to me. You've become my best friend, my Princess Peach, and now my player 2 in this cooperative game called marriage. Yuru Huang, I vow to always take care of you, make you laugh, protect you, and honor you. I promise you this till the end of time and forevermore.
Awesome. And now, these are tears of joy. It's very normal.
I got some.
You really knew this was coming. Sorry.
Never mind. Now I'd like to invite the bride to just put it on the table, no worries. Put on the ring for your groom on his left hand, 4th finger. Yeah. Very good.
Oh no, I got fat too.
This one is water retention from his lack of sleep last night. Because he's so excited about today.
Very.
Yeah, I can tell. All right, successfully won, also cannot be removed. Before the ceremony started, the bride also tell me she has got some personal vow to share with her groom. Do you want to hear or not?
Yes.
Wow, very good. Okay, continue holding his hand with one hand hold my mic and look at him and tell him from the bottom of your heart what you want to say.
Yeah, sorry, mine's very long, so don't mind me.
Hold up, I need tissue.
Oh, maybe I do like this. Cannot. I practiced this many times. Actually. Sorry. Dear Tommy, my cookie, my chicken ramen and pizza monster. For many days, I pondered what I should say on this day. On the day that we take our vows and say our I do's. I really didn't know what was right or taboo to talk about or vouch or promise. But as I started writing and rewriting, you know me, I write many times. This is what I thought I should say. It took us along 6 years apart, along with COVID detours, to finally get here, only for it to get really bumpy, nearer to date, me getting the flu, everyone around us getting COVID, and I really didn't know who or how or whether today will even happen. But all through these years, what assured me is that I've learned more from you and of you, and I felt for you day after day and after day. You're the most sensitive, sweetest, kindest, and loving soul. Which surprised me when you cried in movies, which I don't cry at all. And I'm the one who's wiping your tears. Like, why? You've touched me by your sincerity and genuinity in everything that you do. Oh. You are the biggest, brightest star in my life, ever shining and beaming away. My pillar of strength and nagger to either go to sleep early, to shower early, or to take my medicines. To clean up a mess around my table. And reminder also every time when I get too busy to always take care of myself first. You're my buddy and the only person I want to be with. You're the person I choose to be with. To go on adventures and swings off cliffs, and just go crazy. But for you, you'll be just bellowing away, rather than screaming your lungs out, or even passing out. Yeah. He passed out going down the zip line. You're the person I want to wake up to and binge watch shows at night with till we fall asleep. You're my person I want to build our lives with, and most of all, you're also now the person our dog son, Oscar, wants to sleep with. I love you for your optimism at every hour, though sometimes misplaced, but always motivates everyone around you. I love you for your beaming smile and loud, infectious laughter that brightens whichever room you're in. Maybe I hold that. Which brightens whichever room you're in, which caught my affection even more, especially when you smile every single time and sing very off-key, very loudly, and it's the whole entire house. I love you for your love for food and fried chicken and pizza and ramen and every possible food in Singapore.
It's why I'm so fat now.
I love you for your quirky, loud fashion sense, like wearing cat pants all over the place. He's like, oh wow, look at this. This is awesome. I love you for who you call. It was like, oh, that's my sleeping Tommy, for the person who's sleeping and your unconscious Tommy.
My sleep Tommy.
You call yourself in the third person. From the first day that we met at Aaron and Brenda's wedding, I had already thought that you were quite cute and pretty handsome.
Thank you.
My dear, darling, sweet Tommy, I quite love you for everything. Quite love you for everything that you are, your flaws, your charms, and even blur moments, and your waddling.
Oh my God.
I look forward to building our lives together, learning and growing old and bickering together. I know that we, being a couple that's been LDR most of the time, we have a lot to learn and a very steep hill to climb as compared to everybody else around us. I can't promise you like roses and everything, but I can promise you this, that I'll always be there to support you, to guide you when you don't know the way. I promise I'll scream at you when you nearly bang into the cars in Singapore as you learn how to drive on the right side of the road. I promise that I will be there to comfort you when you're feeling homesick and cook for you your favorite food, Mom's favorite food. I promise that no matter how annoyed or angry I am, I promise that I will always be on your side. You have me wholeheartedly, and I will still always, every day, choose you over and over again. I promise that through the uphill climb ahead of us, I will never give up on us. And no matter where we end up in this world, I promise you that I'll be your waffly wedded wife to share every moment, high or low, in our walk of life together. And I really love you.
Wow.
Very long.
Yes, it is, but worth it because my hand cramped already. Never mind, huh? It's really all worth it. And now the moment the groom have been waiting for since morning. You may now kiss your bride. Wow, the groom is very aggressive. He can't wait. He actually pushed me aside and that's it. Oh my God. No, I'm just joking. Okay, wonderful. Okay, so shall we adjourn to the table for our signing ceremony? Okay, so 1 year I conduct about 500 to 600 weddings, and so far all of you are the happiest people I've ever seen. Thank you very much. Yes, you all deserve a round of applause for yourselves too.
I see. V is very, very extraordinary. He is even more than anyone that you adore. Love is all that I can give to you. Love is more than just a game for two. Two and love can make it. Take my heart, but please don't break it. Love was made for me and you.
Thank you.
Love is all that I can give to you. Love is more than just a game for two. Two and love can make it. Take my heart, but please don't break it. Love was made for me and you. Love was made for me and you.
All right, thank you for the background music. All that needs to be signed has been signed already, so it gives me great pleasure to now officially pronounce both of you man and wife. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause to congratulate Mr. and Mrs. Chow. Turn around, please.
sorry.
喺度我又愛祝福你哋白頭到老啊！永結同心，同埋最緊要嘅就係早生貴子。Congratulations and can both of you turn around? We want to take a photo together. Can I invite Mommy of the bride? Please come and join us, please. Witness, please stand beside him. Can take out mask when taking photos. Can remove mask.
It'll be extra sweaty and probably wrecking your photos.
Okay, all of you have a wonderful day ahead. Enjoy the sumptuous lunch which the couple have prepared for all of you. And I now pass the time over to the better looking MC and a very beautiful lady. Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you, Mr. Fong, for that wonderful ceremony.
多謝馮先生為我哋帶來咁精彩嘅婚禮儀式。
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and put your hands together as I now present to you Mr. and Mrs. Chow.
各位先生女士，請起立，一齊歡迎我哋嘅新婚夫婦周先生同周太太。
I found a love for me. Darling, just dive right in, follow my lead. Well, I found a girl, beautiful and sweet. Well, I never knew you were the someone waiting for me. 'Cause we were just kids when we fell in love, not knowing what it was. I will not give.
Thank you, everyone. Please be seated.
多謝各位，請各位坐低。
Dear guests, you may now ready the cups of petals to welcome the newlyweds back in.
喺走廊兩邊嘅朋友，麻煩正係我哋新婚夫婦進場嘅時候，將花瓣灑喺佢哋嘅身上。
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and invite the newlyweds to have the first marching back as Mr. and Mrs. Chow, husband and wife.
先生、女士、朋友，我哋大家一齊歡迎我哋嘅新婚夫婦周先生同周太太再次進場。
Time anyone has loved me. I'm so glad you found me in time, and I'm so glad that you rectified my mind. This will be.
Thank you, everyone. Please be seated.
非常精彩嘅進場嘅，各位請坐。
May we now welcome the newlyweds to say a few words.
而家就由我哋嘅新婚夫婦嚟台上講幾句説話。
Testing. Okay. I also didn't practice this speech, so I may or may not choke up. I'd like to start with thanking everyone who came during these risky times. We know it is a risk to attend such an event during the pandemic, and we are appreciative that you are willing and able to join us in celebrating this joyous occasion. I have only known most of you briefly, but I am looking forward to getting to know each and one of you better throughout the years. Thank you for coming today. It really means a lot to me. Thank you. I want to thank my family back home. It's unfortunate that you're not here with me physically today, but I carry you guys in my heart everywhere I go. You have always had my back since I was young, teaching me right from wrong, and that I should always think before I do something. I know that I haven't always been the best son. Over there. Okay, let me start from the start of that again. I want to thank my family back home. It's unfortunate that you're not here with us physically today, but I carry you guys in my heart everywhere I go. Mom, Dad, you have always had my back since I was young, teaching me right from wrong, and that I should always think before I do something. I know that I haven't always been the best son, and I've always caused you guys several headaches, but I'm very fortunate to have you guys as parents, and will always be grateful for all the sacrifices you made to care for me. Jimmy, I miss you a lot, and I'm proud of what you're doing and your plans for the future. I miss harassing you and pranking you every chance I got. I am still sad that I didn't get to see your reaction when I hit the dinosaur balloon in your room while you were out. But as I recall, you were fuming when you brought it back to me. You'll always be my little brother that I will always show tough love to, no matter where we are in the world. I want to give huge thanks and appreciation to my best man. Hey, where is he? Oh. To my best man, Jeff, and his wife, Heather. I know it was not an easy choice to make to be able to come and celebrate with us today. When I first met Jeff 7 years ago, little did I know that he and his wife would become my bosses within the next several months, and soon after that turn into one of the coolest, sincerest, kindest, passionate people that I would cherish in my life. Through the years that we've worked together and known each other, they are undoubtedly some of the best times of my life because of all the laughs we've shared together, the many things you've introduced me and taught me. Look at you, Heather. Thank you for teaching me. Yeah. You, Jeff, you nerd. Thanks for introducing me to so many cool things outside of video games. I'm talking about beer, food. Actually, both you and Heather introduced me to that. You specifically introduced me to comics, toys, music, movies, and a whole bunch of cool people within those communities. You've really expanded my horizon, but both you and Heather, thanks for being really, really cool people. Thank you for giving advice on several topics, especially when I was struggling with embracing the idea of moving to Singapore. Derek and Ying, I don't want to say too much, otherwise I'll be repeating myself later this evening. I want to know that I've always wanted to know what it was like to have older brothers, and it feels great to have you two to be my brothers. Thank you for being my groomsman and helping with setting up the whole event. Derek, when it's your turn, you can count on me to help out however I can. Ying, I look forward to trying out your barbecue. Okay, back to the people back home. Sorry, it's a bit long because I got a lot of people watching this stream. I want to give a special shout out to Rod, Brianna, and Jeremy. I'm bummed that you guys aren't able to be here physically, but I had so much fun when we were all working together, and I'm glad you were able to join us on the stream. I hope. I'll find out. Rod, you'll always be the coolest dude to me out there. You and both Jeff introduced me to so many cool things that I otherwise would have no idea about, especially music and movies. And it was always awesome when you shared with me fun tidbits about behind-the-scenes stuff for music and movies. Brianna and Jeremy, I wish I had gotten to know you sooner before I flew. You guys turned quickly into two of the coolest people I've come to know in such a short amount of time. I only regret that it didn't happen sooner. Peter, Rochelle, and James, you guys are several of the cooler people that I met through Video Game Trader during my time there. You guys have always been funny, kind, thoughtful, and have always been fun to chat with at and outside of the store. I'm really grateful that I got to know you guys so well. You guys are definitely friends I'll cherish forever. Finally, as we like to call ourselves, Furious 7. Who knew I'd meet Lou through the gang? I sure didn't. Let alone it. Oh, sorry, that wasn't a period. I sure didn't. Let alone it ending up with the two of us being married. You guys have had my back for decades now. I'm still really bummed that you guys aren't able to join us today physically due to various reasons. But thanks for being my friends throughout all these years. Without you guys, especially Aaron and Brenda, I wouldn't have met Lou at all. After all, it was at your wedding that we met. No matter where we are in the world, we'll always be friends. Yeah, that's it. I need tissue. I don't have tissue. I'm fine. Thank you.
Now my turn. Sorry, this is really very long because I really... Okay. I say very, very fast. Hi, everybody. Welcome and thank you for coming to my wedding and being married. Okay, I'm slow down a bit. But really, I can't believe we're married today with everything that really went on, with a lot of cancellations, change of venues last minute, and constant changes in the COVID rules and everything. I really didn't know. And I'm really, really very glad that and appreciative of everybody who came here on a Tuesday, took leave to actually even come here to actually celebrate this moment with us. I really, really appreciate all of you.
It's very long.
Yeah, it's really very long, sorry. Firstly, I would like to thank my parents, Mama and Papa. Thank you for being the most loving parents any child can get. Being patient with my requirement to always have the last says. Supporting me and loving me even when I was a rebel and guiding me even until today. I've mentioned this to you before, Pa. But thank you for always guiding me to be more patient, kind, and forgiving, not to others, but the most importantly to ourselves. Thank you for showing me how to laugh and smile even the toughest times, and loving me even at my worst and most rebellious phase, like in Melbourne when I left you alone in my room when you cooked so much for me. To Ma, thank you for always being there, although I have always walked away from you every time you nagged at me non-stop about my messiness or my weight. Thank you for never giving up on me when I decided I could not continue with music anymore and change my career 180 degrees. I always get into arguments with you, but as I said to you also, there's no one better to get into arguments with. It's only you who can tahan me and argue back to me. I love you both so much, and no matter what, even after today, I will always be your babu. I also like to thank my bridal party and domestic army, Lisa Yuan, who even got COVID recently and recovered, and only had a few days to practice their lines. No, they're fully healed, like at least 2 weeks lah. Don't worry, y'all can go near them and talk to them later, catch up, it's okay. Yeah, they even helped me like paint the chair signs and also even design the tickets which I hand out to everybody. Thank you so much, and we really appreciate you, and thank you for being so on and always checking in on us if we needed help. Thank you. To our receptionist, Sean Valerie, hello. And also to Long, my brother, who came at 8 a.m. this morning, 3 of y'all, to help set up and make sure everything went smoothly. We really could not have done this because there's really no one else here who could help us make sure everything went on. Long, God, thank you for immediately saying yes when I asked you to be our IC for AV, and very assuringly told me and eased my anxieties and reminded me to trust everyone, and everyone would just turn up and play their part, the roles assigned, when I was freaking out. It really, really helped me, and I really needed that. I really love you a lot, God. Even though we don't talk much, I love you a lot. To Taiko and Ta Xiao, who's recently married also. You both have been the pillar of driving things forward and getting the last parts of our wedding all together when our hands are overly tight with all our appointments non-stop. You guys even help us buy flowers and advise us how to walk down the aisle and everything else using your recent experience in your wedding. And I just can't begin to fathom what today would be like if you both did not step in to hold the fort for us and gather the troop all together. So thank you. Love you. To my bridal party, Wawa, my little sister, my childhood friend Gary, and Anne, thank you for guarding the house this morning and making the guys suffer. I'm sorry, not sorry where the guy, sorry, not sorry. Thank you for constantly helping me de-stress, making me laugh, and helping me with all the planning coordination for the gate crashing, coordinating with the MUA, PG, and every other vendor. And make sure that we're here on time, Gary. Really, you kept shouting non-stop this morning. 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute, you gotta go. To my brother, Xuan, thank you for being a groomsman and partaking in all the games, and even later being a FMBIC. Aww. I volunteer you. So everyone who want alcohol later tonight, just go to him and ask for permission. And also, he's very single. So yeah, those online, if anybody got recommendation, please contact me. Yes, please. To my PG company colleagues and ex-colleagues, where's everybody? Oh, hello! And I'm Minnie Tete, Uncle Peter. Thank you for coming here to our office. The meeting and meeting come, not meeting, not really meeting. Thank you for taking your time out, taking leave to come here to share with us a special day. Our company has always been a family to us, and seeing you all here, my heart is really very full, and I'm very grateful. So thank you. To my old choir troupe, unfortunately not here, but Harmony, Siqi, hi all, long time no see, but because of COVID, really. We can't meet up as often as a whole troupe, but I'm very fortunate to have such lifelong friends such as you all, and all the memories we shared since 20 years ago. Like how Cheng Yi and Gary, they were Santa Claus and Rudolph running around VCH Victoria Concert Hall as we sang and had the annual concerts. I'm so grateful that all of you have come here today, taken leave from work even to share a special day with us, and really thank you so much. Catch up again, yes, like later I die. To my KC friends, Simi, Rachel, okay, I'll try to finish this up very fast. Okay, and also to Grace, who's tuning in online right now, all the way from Perth. Thank you, Paul, for coming. Growing up together from KC to jamming in studios to the random meetups and eating at the pasta place at Taka, I don't know what is it called anymore. They're all really wonderful memories, and I'm really very grateful to have you in my life. The fact that you all made it here today, I can't thank you enough, and very warm and heartened to be able to celebrate this day with you guys. I love you guys a lot. Love you. To my friend and music therapy colleague Evelyn, hello. Thank you for coming. I'm sorry, I'm very hot. I know. I'm going faster this. Okay. Thank you so much, really, for being my mentor and listening here when I was going through a lot in stress and challenges, as I was a blur, newly graduated music therapist who came out in the world and knew nothing at all. Thank you for always encouraging me and showing me opportunities to try new things and have more clientele and being patient with me with my whining. I really appreciate you, and for you to even come here today to celebrate this day with me. It means really a lot to me, and I can't thank you enough for everything you have done for me until today. To my switchies, hello switchies, my gaming buddies. Thank you both for also taking your time off work to come here today to celebrate this day with us. I always look forward to our days at the end of the weeks to play Overcooked, to de-stress, to vent, to burn the kitchens down in Overcooked. And I really can't wait for Overcooked 3 to finally solve its own problems. Cheers to burning more kitchens down. But I really am very thankful for y'all to come here today. Thank you. Okay, lastly, to everybody who's tuning in online, I would like to shout out to all my friends from all over the world, from Melbourne to Sydney to Perth to Vancouver to Calgary to Toronto to Tokyo to South Korea to Indonesia. Okay, gosh, I really have a lot of places, but thank you, and how I wish that COVID did not impede in our planning, and I would have the greatest celebration that everyone could have flown here to cry, to cheer, to celebrate our next phase in life. We will definitely meet up when we can to drink wine, sake, whiskey, or whatever, until we're all merry and drunk and not puking. Not puking. And finally, I would like to thank all the coordinators and staff here and our online streaming service. Thank you so much for coming and helping us today. Like, everything really worked out very well, very smoothly. So thank you. Yeah, this is it. Sorry, okay, y'all can take shelter.
Thank you, Yuru and Tommy.
多謝 Yuru 同 Tommy 咁精彩嘅説話。
Our friends and family.
各位，我哋而家到咗影相嘅時候啦。係 online streaming 嘅朋友咧，好多謝你哋今日嚟參加 Yuru 同 Tommy 嘅婚禮儀式啊！
May we now begin by having the bride's parents to come to the front to take photos with the newlyweds.
首先有請新娘嘅爸爸